Today, the Biden administration signed its first contract with a COVID-19 test manufacturer. The Department of Defense awarded a $51 million contract to Gold Belt Security, LLC, to deliver the over-the-counter test kits. A White House official says the administration plans to sign other contracts for manufacturing in the coming weeks. It's part of President Joe Biden's efforts to distribute 500 million free rapid tests throughout the country. President Biden's vaccine mandates are under the microscope once again at the very highest levels of the nation. The Supreme Court heard arguments at a rare time and for an unusually long period. The mandates could affect tens of millions of workers in the U.S. The Supreme Court of the United States once again in the spotlight. In a rare Friday session that included oral arguments, justices considered two cases about President Biden's vaccine mandates. One concerns the mandate for businesses of 100 people or more. The other regarding companies providing medical care aligned with Medicaid and Medicare. How does this affect people that you know or deal with here in Jacksonville and Northeast Florida?
Individuals have a lot of questions, and employers have a lot of uncertainty.
Jacksonville employment law expert James Poindexter spoke with News4Jax tonight. While early impressions say the court may stop the vaccine or testing mandate for large businesses and support the mandate aimed at certain healthcare workers, Poindexter warns not to assume.
But I think we really do have to wait and see how these justices deliberate on these issues. And I think the fact that they took a long time today is indicative of the amount of time they're going to spend talking about this, thinking about it, researching it, and coming to a decision on this issue.
Poindexter points out the argument for OSHA mandating testing or vaccination hinge on the emergency nature of the pandemic.
Quite frankly, there are arguments out there that, well, we are now over 2 years into this pandemic. Vaccines are widely available and distributed. We've gone through a few iterations of this. Is there still an emergency?
Justice Elena Kagan seemed to disagree on that point and support the mandates.
This is the policy that is most geared to stopping all this. There's nothing else that will perform that function better than incentivizing people strongly to vaccinate themselves.
Chief Justice John Roberts focused some of his questioning on how OSHA would implement the order.
I think, for example, of an assembly line, workers sitting next to each other for a significant length of time, working together in close contact. That presents a different kind of risk than is typical in the outside world. So could OSHA say that for businesses with assembly lines, the workers must be vaccinated?
The White House vaccine mandate is scheduled to be implemented on Monday, and it's really uncertain when the Supreme Court will make its ruling. In the meantime, the U.S. Postal Service requested a temporary waiver from the Biden administration. The Deputy Postmaster General says the mandate would disrupt the supply chain and likely see the loss of many post office employees.